Welcome back. Today I'm gonna tell you about the synopsis of The Sound of Magic, Episode 6. Episode 6 of The Sound of Magic begins with police being called down to the reservoir where a dead body has been found. The police are waiting for DNA test result to come in, but it would appear according to the dental records that it's Hyun. To make matters worse, her personal items have been found near the theme park as well. Hannah heads to the police station to file a report of her abuse, sporting nasty bruises across her neck where Real choked her out. Everything is starting to heat up now, and it would appear that Real is the guilty party here. Ahi heads down to the theme park where she finds Real's journal. She uncovers numerous schematics, and she manages to find a hidden compartment under the stage. Real is there with his parrot, Bella, and his betrothed. Bella is in a rough way and looks to be dying. Ahi suggests taking her to see a vet, but he refuses. Bella's wish is to die peacefully. Ahi points out that the police are going to raid the place shortly. Real promised her that he wasn't responsible for the mugging, and as he pleads with Ahi to believe him, she's not so sure anymore. Above the stage, Real allows the police to take him and he goes willingly. Ayi is still in denial, but the police have done their homework and tell Ayi exactly who this man is. His real name is Ryo Min-hyuk. He's 30 and was born in Seoul. Min-hyuk is also a high school dropout 10 years back and he went missing from a mental hospital he was held up in. 2 years ago, he was actually being investigated twice as a suspect during a missing student case in Songmi-dong. He's been in and out of the police station since. The penny dropped. Ayi realized that Real is not magical, but really just a crazed maniac thinking that he can conjure magical spells. Ayi is determined to find out more and decided to contact that pregnant woman whom she gave her number to earlier in the season. But who is this pregnant woman? Well, it turned out her name is Jinsu, and she went to high school with Minhyuk. It's been over 10 years since then, but he was the top student back then. Even his siblings were brilliant as well. However, something changed during school. The overwhelming pressure of exam or the social expectation thrust upon him by his parents. Either way, it's too much for Hyuk, who suffered from malnutrition and overstudies, worried about letting his parents down. A few days before the mock CSAT exam, Hyuk has a mental breakdown on the roof. He sees butterflies and a field of yellow flowers. This vision takes him to the school roof, where he jumps off to the ground. He survives and is subsequently taken to the hospital. Jinsu admits this was the last time she saw him, at least for a while. Hyuk eventually recovered and was taken to a psychiatric hospital. Jinsu is adamant that he's not the sort of person who would be violent and commit those atrocious acts of assault. While the detective mulls over this exact same question, checking out the evidence, they look up and find Real has gone from his seat in the interrogation room. Word reaches both Ildung and Ahi, who rush out to try and find him. Jinsu's words ring in Ahi's ear, realizing that Min-hyuk ultimately never wanted to grow up but also didn't meet the required standard to be an adult. The pressure was just too much for him. As for Min-hyuk, our great magician is actually back at the theme park again. The detective arrived but he struck off their pleas for him getting treatment and an attorney. Instead, he decided to do magic for them. At a standoff, everything starts escalating until Ayi steps up on the stage and asks the detective to give her a moment with Minhyuk. In that moment, it suddenly starts snowing. The police are all completely shocked, but they watch on as Ayi steps up and begins singing with Minhyuk. The song is about healing and singing, in particular how Ayi has accepted that he's a real magician and has helped Ayi believe in magic. That's been his goal all along, to help others like Ayi look past their despair and unineffable pain. He wanted her to believe in something bigger than herself. Just before Minhyuk is taken away, Ai asks Min Hyuk if he believes in magic. Everything comes full circle as Ai takes a large rope by her side, wraps it around him, and allows Min Hyuk to disappear before their very eyes. With Real or Min Hyuk gone, Ai and Yui pay their respect to Bella, who sadly passed away. The police though have found something from the cameras in the theme park. 2 months back, they've uncovered footage of the real killer. Remember Jusik, the man who abused Ahi earlier in the season? Well, it turned out he's the real killer. Hyun used to work at the convenience store with Dusik, who caught her stealing cigarette and cash. Despicably, he tries to assault her, but Hyun has the upper hand. She actually recorded the whole thing. Dusik couldn't let that aside and as such killed the poor woman and dumped her body in the reservoir. He even admits to it in front of the police too. And given they have CCTV footage of him, he doesn't really have a leg to stand out. Dusik attacked Min Hyuk that night at the theme park too. With Min Hyuk actually defending himself with a knife, he never stabbed him. He was trying to protect himself. As for Dusik, he took Min Hyuk's costume and framed the poor magician. All this time, the real misdirection has been on us. The audience given Min Hyuk was innocent. Interestingly, the footage from the CCTV they managed to obtain was actually from the time Min Hyuk turned all the lights on and started the fireworks around the amusement park. Remember the Aladdin asteroid on the merry-go-round in the episode 3? Photos from it appears the bright lights were not fake after all. So, that's all for today. See you in the next video. Bye!